Okay, so in today's video, we'll be going with the very important, like some points or these all labeling which I just discussed in the last video. I'll give you little information about these all. So yes, let's start with the outer membrane. Outer membrane. The word outer simply means that outside, of course. So the part you can look into, the part you can look this one, the cavity or the part. This one is known as the outer membrane. Outer, and of course, what will be its function? Of course, this is outer membrane, so it will help in the covering, protection. Okay, so then we have the inner membrane. Inner membrane. So now, what does this mean? Inner membrane is this one part. Let me just have a pencil. So inner membrane is this one part, the cavity here. This one This one cavity is the inner membrane. Have a look here, this is the labeling. So yes, inner membrane will help, like this is the inner membrane. We have divided just because this have a two membrane, just like mitochondria nucleus. So outer membrane and the inner membrane, they both have its own function. And now let me just discuss third thing, which is granum. Granum. Before discussing that, I need to discuss with you thylakoid. So now, what is thylakoid? Thylakoid simply means, if I just have a, if you can look into, I just make one structure. This is a sac, not sac like, but round like a structure, and it's only one, like this single one in the structure. This means it's single, and if you just combine this single structure is known as thylakoid. Okay, this structure known as thylakoid. Okay, so when I just combine more into it, I've combined two thylakoid, then three thylakoid, then four, and most probably we can take many. So this could be many, like this could be 25 to 50. This would be varies as well. So this complete structure you can look into is known as granum. Okay, so that was the reason I just want to give you little introduction of thylakoid before. So thylakoid is only the one part, and whereas granum is the complete part. So in thylakoid we can have, and so in thylakoid can be combined, that could be 20 to 25 or 25 to 30 40. Okay, this could vary as well, but the word granum. So now let me just explain. This one is thylakoid, so it's here. These three are single. Even you can take just single. The single is thylakoid, this single is thylakoid. If I just take these all completely, this is the granum. These all are the granum. Okay, and granum could be from, like this can be more than 50 even. Okay, so then the part you can look into, this one part, this gray like grayish structure in the complete space is known as stroma. Stroma is like a fluid. Stroma is like a fluid. Stroma. So let me just write. Stroma provide, like it's a liquid part where these all have been embedded, or these all are present in their structure. Okay. After stroma, we have lumen. Lumen is simply a cavity. Lumen is only a simple cavity. Then there we have, this not mentioned in a picture, but I'll explain you, that is intergrana intergrana, or we can just call this as a flat membrane. So now let me just remove this and then you can look at. Okay, so intergrana, let me just have pencil. So now what is intergrana here? This is the connection, like the something which is making them attached together. This one, the bonding, like here they have connection from this one to this one, from this one to this one, like this connection is simply known as intergrana. So if I could just mark it here, this is known as intergrana. Okay, then in their structure we have ribosome. These would be ribosome, which is 70S, just a prokaryotic, and we have DNA, which is double stranded circular